My name's Kyro. I'm a sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area, and today I'm going to teach you how to TRE-FLIP, otherwise known as the 360-degree kick flip. They call it a 360 flip, a 3-flip, or better known as the TRE-FLIP. So before you get into learning how to do a TRE-FLIP, you want to have ollies down, you want to be comfortable riding your board, really comfortable. You want to have pop shove-its down, front side shove it, front side 180, back side 180, kick flip. We'll throw a heel flip in there too. And the more easy tricks you have down, the more you'll be able to do those harder tricks like TRE-FLIP. So another trick you need to learn before the TRE-FLIP, 100% vital, is the Gabe Cruz flip, otherwise known as the Varial flip. It's a pop shove it with a kick flip, which makes a pop shove it kick flip. So pop shove, flick the foot, make it spin, boom. Because if you have that, you're basically doing kind of a TRE-FLIP, but it requires one more shove it. So the 360 flip is 1000%, maybe it's like 98% back foot, 2% flick. So your back foot is right here. It's the ball of your foot, and the power muscle in your back foot, which is that ankle. I actually have no idea what muscle it is. Maybe someday I'll learn all of the muscles. So you have the ball of your foot like that, and then you're popping down and back. This, in the skateboard world, is what we call the scoop, especially Chris McNugget's TRE-FLIP. Check out a couple of these Chris McNugget TRE-FLIPs. His front foot literally doesn't do anything, I swear. It just steps off of the board, and his back foot just goes like this. And somehow it magically spins the correct direction on the TRE-FLIP like that. The best way to practice it is just get the 360 flip motion going by giving a really hard shove it with your back foot and the flick and just making it do the 360 flip. Don't even worry about landing with your back foot. Keep your back foot on the ground. Just do the TRE-FLIP, land with your front foot only. Just do that over and over and over. If you can do any skateboard trick while stepping off your back foot and make the rotation happen and make it spin nice and fast and underneath you and close to you, you can then simply do the one and only step needed. And I cannot stress that enough. I'm teaching a lot of people how to skate, and they go, okay, I need to jump more, I need to do this, I need to change my flick, I need to jump back, I need to jump forward. You don't need to do any of that. You need to get it good and popped right underneath you, and then the only thing you need to do is bend your back knee into the air. So pop it, flick it, get that 360 flip motion, and bend your back knee, and then land. Flick around, bend the back knee up, land. If you get that down, you got it. So you got the practice step with your back foot off, and then all you do from there, again, I cannot stress this enough, bend your back knee up and land on it. Another point that is really helpful, I find, is the more you pop down, the more your board is gonna pop up, but it's really in that scoop. If you watch this in super slow motion, the board literally, because you're pushing back so hard, it doesn't really leave the ground until it's already done a 90. So a quarter of your motion has already been completed before it even goes into the air, and then it goes like that, and then from there, it's basically just varial flip. Now your front foot is in the air as it's coming around, and your front foot catches the board, stops the rotation, and your front foot is extended, so it stops the board, and your back foot with your knee bent, you bend that knee, keep it in the air, then you just simply drop your back foot, put your foot back on the board, land, and roll away into the sunset. That's the TRE-FLIP. Now we're gonna go to the question and answer section of the video where I asked you, people on the internet, what troubles you're having with the TRE-FLIP, and we're gonna cover them now. Is it necessary to scrape? Yes. If you mean by scrape, it's the scoop. 100% necessary. You have to do that. It's the whole trick. The better and faster and harder you get that back foot scoop or scrape or whatever you want to call it, the better your 360 flip is going to happen. So that practice step of boom, get that to go around, the faster you're going to TRE-FLIP. The next person says the scoop isn't powerful enough, plus I can't keep it under my body. So those two things are really the same thing. If your scoop is powerful enough, you will keep it under your body. So do the practice step of just the scoop. Just go one-footed and just literally with your back foot only. Your front foot isn't even on the board, just your back foot. Just push down and get used to that motion of pushing the pressure as far and as fast and as hard as you can on the back foot, making it do a 360. Get that really, really down. Boom. Just one-footed. Any of these skateboarding tricks is like working a muscle. So if you're a football player, basketball player, etc., and you go to the gym and you go, okay, I'm gonna work on my bicep, and you're gonna go like that, you're gonna repeat it. The more you do that, the stronger that bicep is gonna get. So the more that you do that scoop, the stronger that scoop is gonna get. The more power you're gonna have. And the more power, the more able you will be to keep that board very nicely controlled right underneath you to the point where you can land and be stoked. Foot position, having trouble with the foot position. Good question. So your back foot is right here off the edge, just like that, and your front foot is a 45-degree angle there. The same motion that you have with a kickflip. If it's easier for you to spin the board more, you can move your front foot back more. If you're having a hard time getting the full 360 rotation, take your front foot and move it back down the board. That will help you. So if I'm doing a tray flip, there. If I'm doing a 540 flip, definitely back further. It's gonna make it spin faster. How to flick it, good question. So your flick, it's a very, very small motion, very tiny. It's really hardly doing anything. Your front foot is just there, pops around, just goes boop. Very little tiny bit, because there's so much power in your back foot. And if you're doing the scoop correctly, it's going around so hard and so fast. So there's already so much motion. So even just stopping that motion a little bit is gonna get your board to spin a kickflip. The kickflip rotation, going like that, of the tray flip, is the absolute very easiest part. You get the 360 down really well, it's gonna be very easy to just give it a little nudge and you'll get that tray flip. Okay, so Gabe Cruz says, when he was learning tray flips, if he would get the full 3 shove, it wouldn't flick. And if he would get the flick, it wouldn't do the full 3 shove. So that's a good question, because what I think is happening there is you're concentrating too hard on one step versus the other. And you're going like, okay, now I'm gonna only flick. And then you stopped doing the back foot. And then you go, now I'm doing the back foot scoop, and then you stopped the front foot entirely. So you have to somehow practice both of those separately and then put them together into one motion. It's like 98% back foot, 2% front foot. You do have to do something with your front foot. It does have to flick it, even the slightest little amount. It does have to go somewhere. So pop, scoop, just give it that little nudge and then let it go. So I'm really, really, really concentrating on helping teach the entire world how to ride a skateboard. That is what we do at Braille Skateboarding. That is what we have been doing for the last 13 years. We do make some wild, crazy videos to bring a new audience. The whole point of all those videos is to bring a new audience into skateboarding. But it's time. We're drawing the line in the sand. It is time to take skateboarding to the next level on the entire planet. And for that, we need each and every one of you learning. And that means I need your feedback. I need to know, what are you having a trouble with? What trick are you trying to learn? What are you struggling with? Leave it in the comments below, because I'll take your comments and then I'll make a video answering those questions on one or many or all of the social media platforms that we run here at Braille Skateboarding, and to provide you with different ways to get help learning to ride your skateboard. For example, these free tutorial videos on YouTube. You also have free skate supports that you can submit your struggles with your trick anytime at brailleskateboarding.com. Then we also have Skateboarding Made Simple, a full lesson plan, and then you can get help on Braille Army Plus as a member anytime. Unlimited skateboard lessons, live lessons, chats, all of the above, and exclusive videos. That is your top guide of learning how to skateboard. So I hope that you guys out there have one of these, and I hope you're having a blast learning how to ride it. Just keep going, no matter what. Just keep pushing forward. have fun, do your thing, take the freedom, and just have a blast learning how to skateboard. That's what we're here for. My name's Aaron. I'm a sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area, and I'm here to help you. Every single Tuesday, I'm doing a video teaching you how to skateboard, teaching the world how to skateboard. We do upload brand new videos every single day at 10 a.m. I hope you guys enjoy them. Check out all those other videos right there. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. I love to get your feedback, and you, yes you, learn how to ride a skateboard.